Guys, I've carried a lot of Nutsac bags on this channel, but if I had to pick just one, this would be it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mikey. This is Mikey Daily Carry, and today we're checking out the all-new Nutsac Rucksack. Now, I know I said all new, but I'm talking about the colorway of this being a midnight color. The Rucksack itself has actually been around for some time, but they just recently released a midnight color in the Rucksack backpack. Nutsac did send this out to me as a full disclaimer, but these are my honest thoughts and opinions. And guys, this one immediately stands out. Not just because it's the largest bag that they have in their lineup, aside from the duffel, but because after using a bunch of their slings, satchels, and other smaller bags and pouches, this is the one that finally feels like it can do everything. Now, I do want to be clear here. There are definitely other bags out there that might fit different EDC styles better, but within the Nutsac lineup, this is my one and done. Now, this one specifically is in that midnight colorway, which is actually the newest option for a lot of their bags in terms of color, but it also stands alongside the tan and the black/tan that currently exists for the Rucksack. I'll have a link in the description down below. Using that link is no extra cost to you. You just help me and the channel out. And fun fact, this is actually one of the first midnight colorway bags or packs or pouches that I've ever gotten from Nutsac. So I'm super excited about that. Online, it looks a little different, but in person, it definitely does it justice. So real quick, let's run through some specs and features. First off, the bag itself is a wax canvas construction. It's very durable. It does break in over time. It does come with a lot of full grain leather accents, like the black leather bottom there. You got it on the front closure here. You also have it on the grab handle right here. It's the largest capacity in the Nutsac lineup aside from the duffel bag. And it does have a very spacious main compartment. I'm gonna go over how I deck this out. There is internal organization pockets, and it does have a laptop/tablet storage. And there are also external quick access pockets. It's a very solid structure, and this thing holds its shape very well. And like all Nutsac gear, it's built to last. So much so that something I always like to highlight is that with Nutsac specifically, they back their gear and their products with a lifetime warranty. So this isn't something that you're buying just for now. It's something that's meant to stick with you long term. Now, what I've realized after trying a bunch of their bags is this. The smaller slings are great for light carry, but once you start needing a little bit more flexibility, they can feel very limited. This solves that. It gives you the space that you need, the organization without overcomplicating things, and it still keeps that classic Nutsac look. But again, I'm reminding you, I'm not saying that this is the best bag that's out there overall. I'm saying that this is the one that makes sense and the most sense from Nutsac's lineup for me specifically, and how my daily carry has transformed throughout the years. So right now, let's go ahead and dive into the actual bag and take a look at it. On the outside, you do have this flap that comes over, and then you have this piece here that opens up like so. There's a cinch here, so that way you can get into the inner compartment of this bag. On the outside, you have a water bottle pocket. As you can see, I can fit my Yeti 28-ounce water bottle, go birds, on the side here. But there is a button here that can keep that closed. So that way, if you don't want the bottle pockets flaring out, pretty much keep that in place. And I just noticed that on this side, I do have my little grooming kit. You can fit essentially a Yeti sized water bottle in here. I think you can even stretch it to have a normal Nalgene bottle on the sides here, which is really cool. The front side, you have a zippered pocket right here. This is my hygiene section. I got gum, I got sanitizing wipes, toothpicks, liquid IVs, more liquid IVs, Advil, toothpicks, chapstick, more chapstick. I got lotion, And then I think I left my sanitizer on my desk at work, but that also lives in that pocket and fits perfectly. Actually, this grooming kit is another thing that I have in there as well. I think I just moved it over to the side after I used it. I don't have anything else in there, but this pocket actually stops like right about here and it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. So that's something to mention here. I went over all the different leather accents. I like how the bag, as showcased it, can stand on its own. That also plays to how you load this bag out with the different gear that you have inside. But nonetheless, it's a bag that stands on its own. You don't have to lean it on things or depend on that feature. On the back side, so moving over to the side here, there is a side pocket where you can get quick access items that are inside of the bag. It's not its own pocket. It's just a quick access pocket that's on this side. Now the straps. So the straps itself, well, you do have this grab handle with a reinforced black leather. Really like that. As always, I have a hero clip on there because my backpacks ride passenger princess. And then I actually use the hero clip to clip onto the headrest on the passenger side. And that's what keeps it standing upright. The straps, let's take a look at the straps. So these are padded enough. Could there be more padding? Sure. But the vintage look of this bag, and you put more padding on these things, it's just kind of gonna not do it. Right now, the bag itself does have these tether points. Maybe if you have a sternum strap that you can use to clip to here, you can do so. Or if you just want to tether your keys onto here, you can do that as well. The cinches are one like so. Kind of reminds me of those old school belts where it just has those D-rings that kind of tighten and loosen the actual straps. There's no quick access where you can unclip this and take it off or anything like that. You got to go traditional, slide it off your shoulder, put it back on, so on and so forth. Now moving on to the inside of the bag. In here, there is an opportunity for you to cinch this down and tighten it. So there's a huge cavity on the inside. In here, I have my DJI Osmo Nano, and then I have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm in the DJI Osmo ecosystem, guys. I also have the mic, which I'm using right now too. It's DJI Mic 2. There's two pockets on the front side flaps. In here, I have my Lost Dutchman Huckleberry Tall. The tall version actually has an opportunity for you to host books. So I have my Big Eye Design book in there. I have my daily workout logbook from All American Maker. And then I also have another book in there, which is the Write in the Rain. So that way, I can write my thoughts down, video ideas down, jot down my workouts. I also have my dot card in here just in case, I'm out on the run. Somebody's interested in what I do. I have them scan the QR code. It pulls up all my socials and contact information, stuff like that. This is really cool because it has my engraving on there. It says Mikey. And then on the back side, you can opt in for a card sleeve or not, which I did. And then back here, I actually have the Daily Carry Co. titanium bottle opener that fits in the new Aegis wallet. Don't have it in the Aegis wallet right now because of the cards that I have. It's just a little too much to have that in there. And then right next to that, I have my med kit. This is the Live the Creed EDC Trauma kit. And what's really cool about this is you just take that down. I have my snake staff tourniquet in there. I have a little ouchie boo-boo kit that's right back here with Band-Aids, gauze pads. I also have a quick clot, and then I have some nitrile gloves. And that just Velcros like so. And then I have my Nutsac Commander pouch. Front of that flap, I have my 365 daily devotions. It's 1 minute with God. And then on the inside of this, I have all my pens. I'm going to be doing a pen video soon with my entire EDC pen collection. And why do I have all my pens in this Commander pouch in my bag? Well, I work in an office and I rotate my pens periodically. And I actually rotate them on my Tale of Knives. This is the all-new MPU. This is actually a sample they're testing out. But I rotate my pens in here, and then I also rotate my pens in my wallets. Like this here, I could put a pen in here as well and have that fit. And I do that every single week. I got a bunch of pens. Rather than having them sit in a drawer or collect dust, I have them in that Commander pouch. Lives in my backpack every single week. I just rotate my pens. Right down here, I have the Nutsac Double Admin in OD Green. This is a brand new color of theirs as well. And then I have my Model Out Gear little makeshift holder that I have here as well. And in here, I have my DJI Mic 2 wireless charging case, which is for this mic that I'm using. I also have a new Nightcore MB1000 Gen 4. Super awesome battery pack that charges your gear super fast. It also has RGB lighting right there, and also has an indicator of the levels for the battery. And then I have my backpack toolkit, and in this toolkit, it's everything that is centered around the Leatherman. And the reason why I say that is because I have the flat bits like from 7-Eleven L, and that right there is a ratchet. I also have the extender, and these do go hand in hand if you need to extend it like so, or maybe if I don't want to use a Leatherman, I just want to use this setup, I could do so. And then I even have another extender here, which actually fits like so. So if I want to have that ratchet down, I could do so. In here, I have my Leatherman Skeletool outside of the Leatherman Arc that I have sitting on my hip. And everything pretty much encompasses the Leatherman tool set and extensions to it. And that's what lives in this kit here. In this zippered pouch, I just have a set of scissors. This is the Tough Stuff Gear Nomad Bolt pouch. Under that, I have a Civivi Partake. This is new. I have this because at work, if they don't have any forks or spoons, maybe we ran out or anything like that, I'm all set. This Civivi Partake has 4 tools. Or silverware. I got my spoon, I got my fork, and then I have my knife. And say I'm eating a steak at work, right? Well, look at that. I got my fork, I got my knife, I'm cutting into it. It folds into place. Maybe I got myself a Coke bottle, need to pop that cap off, or I want to pop a can open. I got a can opener / bottle opener right there. And this right here separates like so. If I want to put it back, I wash it, I put it back, and then boom, that just goes into this wax canvas Civivi case. Lives right here. And that's pretty much it. That's what I have loaded out. If you guys follow my channel, a lot of the stuff that I have on a day-to-day basis doesn't really change, doesn't really rotate. But if you're new here and you're seeing this for the first time, I like giving you an idea of what I carry in my bags, even though it's a little bit redundant with each bag that I kind of use on a day-to-day basis. But that is exactly how I decked this backpack out. Do I have anything else in there? Oh, you know what? There's actually another pocket where the laptop sleeve is. So laptop sleeve, I have my iPad 11 Pro. It's my workhorse. Edit all my videos and everything on that. And then I have another charging bank from Anchor. And then I have my Rode Wireless Micro. That sits in that pocket, the zippered pocket that is connected to the laptop / tablet sleeve. And there's also a leather accent in here that is a key tether. Or if you want to have your like an extended cable in there, you can do so, and that just clips down like so. And then you can have your keys just having hanging upright in the bag, so that way it's easy access. But that's how I loaded out the all-new Rucksack in Midnight from Nutsac. So a couple things I really like. I really like how this is built to last, and they have their lifetime guarantee on their products. I don't have anything in it right now. It's standing on its own. That's another thing that I like. As I say that, it falls over. But nothing in it. It stands on its own. And I noticed that there is that easy access pocket on this side of the bag, which you can go in and grab things that are easy access inside. Another thing I didn't mention, that laptop sleeve / tablet sleeve, that actually doesn't go down to the bottom of the bag. It's a false bottom. So there's about 2.5 inches from where the bottom of your laptop or tablet goes before it hits the bottom leather part of the bag. So that's really cool. So if you're sliding things in there, you don't have to worry about sliding it in so fast and it hitting the bottom, because the sleeve is actually a false bottom. So that's cool. But anyways, what I was saying was that on one side, you have access to get into your gear. I wish they did that over on this side as well, because they definitely have the capacity there. They just only want on one side. Now, this does work for me because I'm left-handed, so I like sometimes not going full backpack mode and putting both straps on. I just like throwing it over my left shoulder. And when I do that, I could just go here, zip that down, and then get into the materials in here. Now, if you rock it on the right side, well, you don't have that access on that side. Sorry. But other than that, that's really the only thing I would really change. I'm a big water bottle backpack guy as well. And if it can host my bottle that I use every single day, that is a huge plus for me. If this size water bottle can't fit in the backpack with an external pocket or internal pocket, I'm probably not going to keep the bag. But nonetheless, if you've been looking for a Nutsac and wondering which bag to go with, this might be one to check out. Again, I'll have links in the description of this video down below if you want to support. I appreciate you guys as always. Fire down in the comments below and let me know what you think about this bag. Is this something that you would snag or pass on? I really would like to know. Peace out. Waka